watching East Tennessee weather, powered by Rusty Wallace Automotive Group.
All right, good morning, 7:01 right now, getting us started on this good old Monday morning. We do have some issues on Alcoa Highway where we do have a crash. We'll get to work with that here in just a moment. So if you do travel Alcoa Highway, pay attention because it is going to snarl your morning commute as we get the day started. Sevierville right now, beautiful sunrise taking shape here this morning. A couple of high thin clouds to get the day started. And that's about the extent of it so far. But the clouds will be on the increase throughout the day. We've got a little bit of instability in the atmosphere, and that's going to lead to a chance for maybe a couple of isolated shower, maybe a stray shower. But really the general idea is we're going to stay mostly sunny and mostly dry with a few afternoon clouds. Well, I guess I'll call it partly cloudy as we get into the afternoon as the clouds begin to build. Here are your weather headlines today. Partly cloudy, small chance for an isolated stray shower. The exception, not the rule. Tuesday, Wednesday, a round of moderate rain moves its way through. Thursday, it's going to be a dry day. And then Friday, Saturday, another round of showers and thunderstorms are going to roll their way into the area. So that's really going to be the story here over the next 7 days. And we're talking about some heavy rain to work its way on in. Let's take you outside and show you what it looks like on Alcoa Highway. What a mess it is. That's a live look there at Alcoa Highway and Topside Road. So anybody traveling along Alcoa Highway, this would be on the northbound lane. So anybody coming in out of Maryville, this is what's going to slow you down here this morning. So big time slow down. That's Alcoa Highway and Hillside Drive. And so big time slowdown on Alcoa Highway here this morning. That's again on the northbound lane as you just cross over Pellissippi Parkway, come northbound, and that's going to last quite a while. Well, it looks like the southbound lane is on the slow side as well. So the crash is right around Topside Road, both the north side and the east and the west side of Topside Road. So somewhere around Icy King Park, it's going to slow you down here this morning. Everybody else seems to be doing just fine when you look at the TDOT cameras around town. But again, the big slowdown is right now on Alcoa Highway, northbound and southbound lanes. All right, let's get to work with the forecast here for the day today as we look ahead. Again, we talked about your weather headlines. We sure hope you had a great weekend, by the way. Boy, what a great day it was yesterday. Nice to see the abundant sunshine. And that's really going to be the story. Now, we do have some low clouds in some locations when we check in on visibility. Not a ton of fog so far. So some low clouds in some locations. Other locations, as we saw in Sevier County, we have quite a bit of sunshine showing up here at this hour. We'll go back to those weather cameras here in just a short while. But all in all, we are trending a little bit warmer this morning than what we were yesterday. Good morning, Claudia. And Felicia's joining us this morning. Good morning, Lisa, as well. Look at these temperatures. A little bit cooler across upper East Tennessee. 43 right now in Knoxville, 44 Jefferson County. But you go to the Cumberland Plateau and the Southern Valley, temperatures are now in the 50s and 60s. So nice warm start to the day there. Here's your future cast for the day today. Again, we're going to have some clouds hanging out with us at this hour. I do think that the clouds will continue to slide their way from south to north. The red arrows and the red lines that you see on the map there, that just lets us know that we have a southerly wind. I've got the wind direction based on color. Northerly winds will be blue, southerly winds will be red, and those southerly winds give us a nice warm day. And so we have the clouds hanging out with us this morning. Then we'll see increasing sunshine, and then we'll go partly cloudy skies later on this afternoon. Minimal chances for rain, but there's just a little bit of instability in the atmosphere that may produce the afternoon clouds, but also a slight chance for a stray shower. But again, I don't expect a whole lot, so I don't think that we'll need the umbrellas today. Just don't be caught off guard if you actually see that. So we start off with temps in the 40s and 50s. We'll climb into the 60s as we get into the lunch hour. Look at this lunch hour. Anybody want to go to lunch today? It's going to be a great day for lunch outside on a patio. Hello, we're almost to spring. We're going to be talking about the calendar countdown coming up here in just a moment. How many more days left until, spring? Daylight saving is coming up this weekend. Meet and greet with Witcher is coming up on Friday, so we're less than a week away from that. Hopefully you can make it to that. 6 to 8 o'clock at night on Friday night at Orange Hat Brewery in Hardin Valley. All right, nice evening. Anybody want to do some grilling outside? Should be a nice night for that. Maybe you got some nice steaks from the grocery store. 70 degrees by 6. By 8, we're down to 63, and by 10, right around 60 degrees. And remember, as we fast forward time 1 hour, Saturday night before we head off to bed, Sunday, it's going to be like, wait a second, shouldn't we be going to bed yet? Oh, it's still light outside. We're on our way to more daylight as we head through spring and summer. All right, temperatures for overnight lows tonight drop down into the 50s. Tomorrow, still going to be a warm day. we're making it into the 70s. But with that said, tomorrow we'll start to see those rain showers increase. Now, most of the rain will come through tomorrow night into early Wednesday. So the heaviest rain is going to be while we're sleeping. That's going to make for a very soggy and slow-going start to our Wednesday. Wednesday will stay in the mid-60s, though. So rain ramps up Tuesday into Wednesday. Rain fades on Thursday, and then another round of rain heads our way Friday, Saturday. So like I said yesterday, hopefully you get a chance to get out and enjoy the sunshine, or if you didn't yesterday, which hopefully you did, today's going to be another great day to do so until the rain starts to move its way on in. So here's your 7-day rainfall forecast. We're talking basically 1 to 3, maybe some pockets of 4 inches across the Southern Valley. And that's just Tuesday, Wednesday, and again Friday, Saturday. So 4 days of rain. Now, the National Weather Service talking about the fact that, listen, we've gotten rid of the drought situation in most locations, which is good. The ground's not too saturated, so we'll watch for the potential for some flooding by the end of the week, but it doesn't look like we'll see anything major from this storm system. So I like to teach you a little bit of meteorology, a little weather. This is 500 millibars. This is up in the atmosphere, about 15,000 feet or so. These are little disturbances, little waves. Watch as this one swings its way on through. The yellows and the reds just lets us know that we have extra lift in the atmosphere, a little energy. And so that's what's going to provide us with the rain showers Tuesday into Wednesday, that little disturbance swinging on through. So your surface map, we pick up our timeline Tuesday morning. Here comes the rain. Rain's going to start to settle its way on in. Low pressure system coming in out of the deep south. And that's going to continue to spread in the rain Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. As that system starts to swing its way on out of here throughout the day on Wednesday, it'll eventually take the rain showers with it. Not a big cool down with that system, but our next system heading our way Friday, Saturday will drop our temperatures on Sunday. So I'll highlight that with your 7-day temperature trend coming up here in just a minute. Good morning to you, Sherry, and Jerry's joining us this morning as well. So good morning to you all. All right, so rainfall amounts through through Wednesday night. Again, we'll just go, generally speaking, 1 to 2 inches. So again, a big weather maker, a big rain maker on the way. But our Friday, Saturday storm system is going to be developing across the West Coast. So this is our jet stream pattern, upper level winds in the atmosphere. Look at how that big old trough digs across the Four Corners area, swings its way into the southeastern U.S., and that's what's going to bring us the next round of rain, which is going to draw a cold front through the area. Now, yesterday I talked about the possibility of, listen, this is far out. It does not look like anything major when it comes to severe weather, which is good news, obviously. But a cold front's going to be swinging its way into the area, and that cold front's going to spill in the showers and in the thunderstorms. I think we'll have enough instability possibly to see a few thunderstorms, but at this point of the game, doesn't look like it's going to be anything major or anything majorly severe or anything like that. So that's good news. But what the cold front is going to do is drop our temperatures, as I mentioned. So while we'll be trending to 10 to 15 degrees above average through the work week this week, which is making it feel so nice to be outside, we're going to be a bit on the cooler side as we get into our Sunday. It looks like upper 40s possibly. All right, so your rainfall outlook today. No rainfall across much of the area today, but the rainfall ramps up as we head through the day tomorrow and starts to exit on into our Wednesday. We dry out Thursday here locally, but the rain ramps up across parts of the central southern Great Plains. That's going to head our way Friday into Saturday. Look at the rainfall amounts that we could see anyway from Thursday into Friday, Friday into Saturday, and then Saturday into Sunday. That storm system starts to exit and moves on out. So Sunday is going to be the driest day. Rainfall amounts will increase Friday into Saturday. So again, around the region, if you have travel plans this week, I just know that the heaviest rain, the bullseye, looks to be across parts of Alabama and Georgia, South Carolina, the Mid-Atlantic, the Northeast. Further north across the Ohio Valley, less rainfall over the next 7 days. But here across the Tennessee Valley, we're talking, 2, 3, maybe even 4 inches of rainfall. So above average weather, average highs for this time of year to keep us all in check. We should be in the upper 50s. So nice to see temperatures in the 70s. Better watch what we wish for, I suppose, huh? We want warm weather now, but come summertime, are we going to want those temperatures to be running 10 to 15 degrees above average? I don't think so. Not a chance, my friend. Considering our average high in the middle of summer is what, 88, 89 degrees, I think it is? 88, I think, is the middle of summer, the peak of summer. And so if we were to be trending 10 to 15 degrees above that, obviously you can do the math. So we don't want that. So it's nice to see the above average weather as we transition into spring, officially into spring anyways. Low temperatures will be in the 40s and 50s, so nice and mild mornings ahead of us. Feels great outside. Had quite a bit of dew on the ground, by the way, this morning. So if you haven't gotten out of the house, let the dogs out yet. If you go out to the grass to walk your dogs out, your feet are going to get wet. Mine got wet this morning. Notice Sunday and Monday morning, low temperatures are going to drop down into the 30s. So we're talking about chillier high temperatures Sunday, Monday. Not chillier, but a little bit more seasonable. Chillier from what we're going to experience all week this week. And then we'll see more seasonable temperatures. Now, continuing our forecast all the way through the first couple weeks of March, the Climate Prediction Center is still saying, hey, listen, we still have some signals that may put us at or slightly above average. And it doesn't necessarily say how far above average. It just says, gives us probabilities of maybe above average temperatures. And that may be the trend as we head through the middle part of the month. So looking at staying on the warmer side, maybe a couple dips in those temperatures here or there. But generally speaking, when you look at the long-range model forecast, got a couple of cool downs here or there, but nothing too major. I don't think we're going to see really any more snow. But it is still March, and we all know what happened in 1993, right? But no signals out there to see any major cool down, which is good news. All right, daylight saving just 6 days away. Remember, next Saturday, this coming Saturday anyways, we got to fast forward those clocks 1 hour, which is always a good idea to change out your carbon monoxide detectors, batteries, and also your smoke detector batteries if your smoke detectors aren't connected to your house as a whole or to your electric panel. So daylight saving 6 days away. St. Patrick's Day 13 days away. Should I say just a few days away from meet and greet with Witcher, and I can't wait to meet you all Friday night. I remember yesterday I talked about on the broadcast, if we were to see severe weather, obviously we'd have to cancel, but looking at the latest model guidance, doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So we're good to go so far for the meet and greet Friday night. 6 to 8 o'clock at night, Orange Hat Brewery, Hardin Valley. Come say hi. Let's take some photos. Grab a beer if you're a beer drinker. If not, it doesn't matter. You can still show up. You don't have to drink if you're not a drinker. I will take some photos, and I've got my merch shop going to be setting up shop as well. So good news there. And just to keep you in check, some of the stuff I will have, hopefully, now we've put an express order on the merch. So hopefully I'll be picking that up on Friday morning. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up all my merchandise. I do have some, but I've run out of mediums, larges, and extra larges and shirts. I do have some hats, and I don't really have any more umbrellas. So hopefully we can get this merchandise in. That's the hope. Fingers crossed. Somebody say a prayer, please. I really need to get this merch in for our Friday night social hour, if you will. But those are the hats and the shirts in case you are interested in meeting up with us and coming out to say hi. I want to go back out to Alcoa Highway here for a second because we do have that accident showing up on Alcoa Highway. So this is a live look there at Alcoa Highway and Hilltop. Just right there between Pellissippi Parkway, or excuse me, not Pellissippi, Topside Road. Anyways, and so you can see how traffic is snarled on the north and southbound lane. So here's your northbound lane coming out of Maryville and Alcoa, and then you can see right where the wreck is, right there in the center of your screen. And then on the southbound lane, it stretches all the way up Alcoa Highway, past Icy King, to past Maloney Road. And it starts right there at the bend of the river. So UT Hospital's just up the street from there. So big time slowdown, northbound and southbound lanes of Alcoa Highway. Everybody else seems to be doing just fine. When we're talking, obviously we've got your normal backups here this morning, but the biggest backup is on Alcoa Highway for those traveling Alcoa Highway here this morning. All right, let's give a big shout out to everybody. Say how everyone is doing. How was the weekend? Everybody doing good this week? This Monday morning? Did we have a good weekend? Starting to get my voice back a little bit. So starting to feel a little bit better. Got 7 hours of sleep last night. Wow, that's amazing. That rarely happened. That never happened when I was in the TV world, the traditional TV world. So it's nice to get a good solid night of sleep. Try to get this voice back. It's still a little scratchy, so I apologize. But good morning, Tom and Lee. Good morning. Good day for some golf on the golf course there, Lee. You'll probably be pretty busy, I would imagine, at least maybe later on this afternoon. Julie's loving the warm weather. Countdown to the meet and greet, she says. Amen to that. It's going to be so fun. I can't wait to meet you all. We got Pauline on here. She's joining us this morning. Tammy's joining us from Washburn this morning. Good morning. Beautiful sunrise this morning. Did you capture that? Tammy, not everybody has the gorgeous sunshine. Go back to those weather cameras. Let's go back to the weather cameras here for just a second. See what it looks like in other locations. So that's a live look there from Sevierville, but we'll switch to another camera view. Let's see. Let's go down to Maryville and see what it looks like down in the Maryville community. Gorgeous. Is that not just beautiful? How about Fox Road Marina? See what it looks like there? You can see those clouds off in the distance. Those are the clouds I was talking about. So we'll swing up to Hardin Valley. This is actually at Orange Hat Brewery. And you can see those clouds in the distance. But again, some low clouds hanging out with us at this hour. But that's not a big deal. And we'll head over to Maynardville. Big shout out to Union County this morning. There's that cloud deck. And it's cool to see when you see it live from the different vantage points around East Tennessee with these live weather cameras. Because there we go. So sunshine over Knox County, but off to the east, we have the clouds hanging out with us. And so actually when you look at this map, this is what this map shows. Let me show you another map here. This is what this map shows, is those low clouds hanging out with us off to the east. And so when you look at the maps there's those low clouds that are hanging out with us. And so we do have cloudier skies across the plateau, the Southern Valley. But lots of sunshine across upper East Tennessee from Dandridge to Tri-Cities. So enjoy that morning commute there. These clouds will continue to thin on out, and then we'll start to see them build back up with a little bit of instability in the atmosphere. Like I said, that may pop off a stray light shower, but I'm not expecting a whole lot of activity throughout the day today. So most of us will stay. All of us will stay dry. It would be a rare chance that you'll see a chance for maybe a stray shower later on this afternoon. Good morning, Portia, and we got Renata. My wife told me, Renata. I'm so sorry. I think I said that right this time. Tell me if I'm right. I think I said it was Renate last time. I think you text my wife, right? It's Renata. Good morning. My wife's like, did you call her Renate? And I was like, yeah, I did. I'm sorry. Is El Nino still in place with our weather? It is. It is weakening slowly. Not nearly as strong as it was in the heart of winter, but it is weakening a little bit as well. Melinda says, I wish I could be at the meet and greet. I'll be in Louisville this weekend. Louisville, I suppose it's Louisville, not Louisville, because if you were in Louisville, you could totally head to Hardin Valley. So I'm assuming that's Louisville. Well, travel safely to Louisville, Melinda. And listen, we'll set up more. We'll see how this one goes. We'll set up more, maybe in some different counties. So again, remember, if you would like a meet and greet in your county, find a place for us. Let me know. Go talk to some business owners, a place where we can have a bigger room to hang out with. Maybe we could do dinner somewhere. Doesn't have to be just over beverages. Although it's going to be Friday night. It's going to be happy hour, right? Good morning, Donna and Eva. Bobby's on here. Bobby's going to bring some beverages. You can't bring beverages to a brewery, Bobby. Come on, my friend. But you can purchase them. And if you show them that you that downloaded the East Tennessee weather app, then you will get a discount on your brewskis. We'll have the 24-hour weather channel playing up there. I'll have hopefully a table with a bunch of merchandise set up so you can purchase those. Betty says, you're sounding a little bit better since you're home. Yeah, well, every day you get a little bit better. Time heals, doesn't it, my friends? Time heals. Good morning, David. Kimberly says she about missed us this morning. Kimberly, come on. What are you doing? Sleeping in? Get up and get the world going. Let's go. I kid. Betty says she forwards her clock Saturday morning. Then you're going to be thrown off all day Saturday, Betty. What's up with that? Living on a different time zone for a hot minute there, huh? Kimberly says she jumped up out of bed so fast she's dizzy. Kimberly, you can just lay in bed with your cell phone. You don't have to get up out of bed. You can join us from your cell phone in bed. Melinda says the weekend was awesome. Weather was overcast and misty in Chattanooga for the Erlanger Marathon. Perfect running weather for sure. She did 26.2 miles. And your daughter-in-law did 13.1, so a marathon and a half marathon. So proud of them. You should be proud of them. That's a feat for sure. Are they sore? Are they hobbling around today? They're going to be hobbling around probably for the next couple of days, I suppose, if you run that far. Yay, Renata, I got it right. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. It's hard to see. Names are difficult sometimes. Yeah, Louisville, Kentucky, not Tennessee. All right. Good morning, Chris. Betty, you used to do it on Friday. What are you doing? You might as well just keep your clock on standard time all the time at this point of the game. That's funny. Tina says, that's what I'm doing. Weather in bed. It doesn't get much better than that, does it? Are you on your cell phone, tablet, computer? What are you on there, Tina? Kimberly says, I seen daylight. Oh, Lord, Mike's on. Well, yeah, but it's going to be a little bit darker, though, isn't it? Yeah, right? Let's say it's going to be a little bit darker come Sunday morning at this time, but at least we get a little bit more daylight later in the day. Almost time for some golf, Lee. 4. Maybe we'll get out to the golf course together one day, buddy. Tina's on her cell phone. Now, are you through the app or are you on Facebook, Tina? Well, I guess you're on Facebook because you're commenting. Betty says, I'm wacky. What can I say? I suppose so. I suppose so. Who's ready for, I posted that yesterday on social media. Anybody got I have a canoe. Actually, I do have a canoe. I asked for a boat yesterday on social. Anybody have a boat? Because by the end of the week, with 2 to 4 inches of rainfall possible, some of us may need a boat by the end of the week. I don't think we'll have any major flooding concerns at this stage of the game anyways, which is good. But, March showers bring what? What do March showers bring? April flowers? Are we fast forwarding time? March showers bring April flowers. I don't know. Stephanie says she prefers more daylight early in the morning. Tom says kayak time. Yeah, I'm ready. We were actually talking yesterday while we were cooking dinner. My wife's like, we had our neighbors over from across the street, and we were all talking about the weather. My neighbor across the street, he's the HVAC guy, and so he's like, I absolutely hate the summer. It's too hot for him. My wife doesn't like the summers either because it's too hot and humid. Like, you guys are all crazy. I love. Okay, I don't love the sweat all the time, but I do like the heat. Listen, if I'm not going to be skiing in the wintertime, I don't want it cold. I'd rather warm so we can go off to the pools, to the lakes. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Betty says she prefers more light at nighttime. I do to a certain extent, but having 2 kids, when the sun sets at like 8:50 at night in the middle of summer, makes it hard to go to bed, doesn't it? And the kids they're like, Dad, it's still light outside. Well, yeah, but it's 8:30, guys. We got to go to bed. Let's go. Right? So we got to have curtains and blinds in your house for the summertime. Pat says March winds bring April showers, which bring May flowers. There you go. And what do Mayflowers bring there, Pat? What do Mayflowers bring? Pilgrims. I crack myself up, don't I? Chris says, I love the heat. Bring on some car shows. There we go. You big car show guy? Do you have a car that you show in the car shows? Teresa's ready for it. She says, bring on the heat. Let's spring forward and stay that way. I agree. Pollen. Yeah. Achoo. Ugh. Pollen. Let's see what the latest pollen levels are. Oh, hey. Let's bring this to let's see if I can bring this up. It's not going to present very, very well, but okay. Oh, let's get rid of that. You see that at the top of your screen? You can't see it very well, can you? I don't want to change my map, but pollen levels are in the moderate category, medium category today, tomorrow. We're in the low category on Wednesday. And then Thursday, we may be scooting up to the medium high category with pollen levels. And then Friday, we're going to stay in the moderate category. So, hello, pollen season. Have you seen any pollen on your cars yet? I have not seen any on my cars yet. But yeah. Pollen levels are creeping up on there. Chris has got a 1967 Firebird convertible and a 2014 Dodge Challenger. Look at you. My brother-in-law has a, has a Dodge, is it called a Hellcat? I think it's called, Chris, it's a Hellcat, right? Yeah, my brother-in-law's got a fully blacked out with red highlights Hellcat. I think it's called a Hellcat. Let me know in the chat. I believe that's what it's called. Tom says, kayaks go on the Jeep, which I tow behind the RV when I go camping. Fall Creek Falls, baby. We love camping. The Witchers love camping. Fall Creek Falls is great. Love Fall Creek Falls. We've been there multiple times. You know what I like too is one in Crossville. I'm blanking on the name. Somebody help me out. Chris says Hellcat. Oh yeah, dude. I think he said he has not even done. They have like a launch mode or something like that, Chris. I think he said he's not even done the launch mode yet. He's too scared to do it. But that thing is like 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds or something like that. Like it's stupid fast. Stupid fast. That's crazy. Oh, Tammy says she dreads the heat because my husband, grandsons, and other family members lay asphalt. Yeah, that's the worst. I mean, that's why I say all the time in the summertime, I say, you got to think about these people that are working outside. And if you work outside, you got to take extra breaks in that summertime heat, right? Drink plenty of water. Ooh, that's tough for sure. Panther Creek. I've not been to Panther Creek yet, Tom. I've always wanted to, but I've not been there yet. So maybe we'll try to hit that up this year. Although with what I'm doing, I got to figure out how I'm going to be able to broadcast. We are going camping for Easter, by the way. The Witchers are. We're going to be heading down to Little Arrow in Townsend. But they've got a nice little coffee center, and they have Wi-Fi. So I will be broadcasting Easter weekend from Little Arrow Resort in Townsend. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. And so now that I know how to broadcast a little bit, and so just keep an eye, just an FYI, I don't know, I can only see that if you're on Facebook or YouTube on my chat. I don't know exactly if you're on the Mike Witcher TV page or if you're on the East Tennessee Weather Facebook page. But when I go out live and broadcast on the road, I'm going to be, as this stage of the game, I'm only going to be on the Mike Witcher TV Facebook page. So something to keep in mind. And I'll let you know ahead of time when we're leaving town so you can join in for the conversation. But I will still be updating all the weather stuff on the road, and we'll be doing it from maybe from the campgrounds. That'll be fun, right? I don't think we're going to be taking our camper, though. I think we're actually renting a little tiny cabin, a little house over at Little Arrow, which will be nice. But let's see. Edwin says, Cumberland Mountain State Park in Crossville. Not that one. There's another one. Big RV park. And they've got a big lake in Crossville. What's that one called? No sound? What are you talking about, Kimberly? You don't have any sound? Did you lose me? Hitchhiking with Witcher. Wait, where are we going? Where are we going, Chris? We can just meet up somewhere. We'll do a meet and greet at one of the campsites someday, and we'll do some camping together. How about that? I love how you guys are saying good morning to each other. That's awesome. I can't remember the campsite in Crossville. Somebody help me out. No, not Fairfield Glade. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Can you see it? I don't know where it's at. I don't know. I can't remember. Deer Run. Thank you, Edwin. Yes, Deer Run. That is one of my favorite places, especially in the summertime, because we just go camp up at the beach, let the kids swim all day. We've got our paddle boards, and we just go out in the water all day, and then we do camp walks at nighttime. You know, I love doing camp walks. That's one of my favorite things to do. You grab a nice cold beer and go walk around the campsite and say hi to everybody, and just enjoy the nice summertime heat at nighttime. Sometimes it's too hot in the summertime to do the fire pits at the campsites, but still, got to do them because you got to do marshmallows, right? Cheryl says, no pollen on the cars yet. Only crazy red male cardinal who admires himself in the mirrors and poops all over the door. Gross. Cheryl. Lake Tansy. I've not been to Lake Tansy yet. Tina says she's retiring in May. Congratulations to your next chapter of life, Tina. She goes, I want to take my dog camping. You should totally do that. Camping is so fun. I don't know what it is about camping, but I grew up camping, so. There's a golf course where, Lee? At Deer Run? Sometimes I wish you guys could just chime in with conversation rather than chat, because it takes a while for you guys to type everything down. I left my coffee inside. Boo. Boo-hoo. Well, I sure hope you all have a good day today. I'm going to be heading down to Townsend today, heading off to Peaceful Side Social in Townsend. Got a meeting with the owner of Peaceful Side Social. We're going to be talking about the East Tennessee weather camera that we're going to be setting up there in Townsend. So that's going to be cool. Also, if you ever go to Little Arrow Resort, I'm creating a little pamphlet with a QR code so folks that come there can download the East Tennessee weather app. There's a lot of vacationers that travel down there, so they're going to be helping me out, which is great. Tina's sending some coffee to me. I could use that. Here, let me grab this off the chat. Thanks, Tina. That was amazing. It was a shot of coffee. Was it espresso or what? What flavor of coffee did you send me? I've been drinking some coconut cocoa coffee. It's like a limited version from Starbucks, a little bag of coffee I got at the grocery store. It's so good. It almost tastes like a coffee stout. So good. Jerry says, get some rubber snakes in the toy department and put them on the mirror. Keeps the birds away. Ooh, that's a good idea. There you go. There's some little advice from Jerry this morning. Saunders says, my husband and I love camping, not glamping. Amen to that. I'm not a huge glamper myself, but I do like camping. We have a 1982 pop-up tent trailer. It's sitting right here on the other side of the studio. And, the footprint's like, I don't know. It's like 10 by 10, like 100 square feet, maybe, max, the whole thing. And the funny story about that camper is that's the camper that my wife grew up in when she was, grew up camping in. And her parents were going to get rid of it years ago. And so they asked all the kids if we wanted it. And so we chimed in. So they drove it out. I guess it was about 2017 they drove that thing out here. And then I renovated it. I redid the inside of it. I painted the outside of it. It was a 1982 pop-up tent trailer, Coleman. It was a Coleman. And they have kept it in great shape. And we pack everything in there as much as we possibly can. The kids are jealous of all the other people that have like the big-time campers with TVs and refrigerators and stoves and stuff like that in them. And I'm like, guys, we're here camping. We're not here to watch TV. We're here to be outside. We sleep in our camper and we play outside and hang out outside all day long. It's never a good time, though, when it's raining and you're camping because there's not much space in there to hang out, but that's okay. It is what it is. Builds character, right? But every once in a while, glamping's pretty nice because you still get to enjoy the camping aspects of camping, the lifestyle of camping, but you don't necessarily have to. Listen, it's a lot of work to get that trailer ready to go. We have to put it up. We have to pack it up. And then we put it back down, then we tow it. Funny story is, my wife has a Tesla. She travels for her job, so she bought a Tesla because it's way cheaper than a gas car with as much as she travels. That's the only reason why we have it, by the way. Anyways, and so when we take that camping, we're towing a 1982 pop-up tent trailer behind a Tesla. And when we pull into these campsites, the cool thing is they've got 220, so we can charge the car, and then we can run the camper off all the electricity there. But people have always come by our campsite and taken pictures. They're like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. You have like literally the newest technology in the world towing some of the oldest technology in the world. And we're like, yeah, well, it works. Works for us. It works for us. But it is funny when people see us and they're like, what? This is weird. I'm like, yeah, it is. It's a little weird. Lee says he's got to run. Lee, have a good day, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow morning. How's next week looking temp-wise for spring break? Is spring break next week already? Is it? No, it's not. Maybe for your county. Let me check my calendar. Holy cow, it is next week. Wow. What do the temperatures look like next week? I think we're going to stay right around average to above average. Maybe a couple systems swinging on through, but doesn't look like it's going to be a big deal. Cheryl says, camping builds character and lots of wonderful memories. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Tina says, I've got a CRV hybrid that recharges itself. Do you know it costs more for plates now? $100 extra now. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, but it's still a lot cheaper here in East Tennessee, or at least in Tennessee, to plate your car than it does in Colorado. Colorado is like stupid expensive to put license plates on your car, to register your car. Just like crazy expensive. It was like sticker shock when we moved back in 2014. I mean, we were paying what, like $50-$60 for our tags, and now you go to Colorado. I think one of our cars was like $280, another car was like $5 something. It was nuts, absolutely nuts. But anyways, hey, look at this. This is cool. The clouds are starting to break up. Yay! The clouds are starting to break up. That's a nice view. Let's take you out to Sevierville. That's old. That's not right. That is not right, my friends. We'll go back to the weather cameras. That is not Sevierville. Take that banner off there. Boop, boop. That would be Volunteer Marina. Cool camera there. See, it's a wide angle camera. Take you back down to the shed in Maryville. There's those there. Those are the clouds that you saw on the map that I just showed you. Those mid-level clouds streaming on through the area. Gatlinburg Brewing looks beautiful this morning. Look at that crystal clear shot of the mountains, the Smoky Mountains. Doesn't get much better than that. Let's go see what's going on Alcoa Highway here for just a moment for the folks that need to hit the road. Let's go back to the TDOT cameras. Still a mess on Alcoa Highway. So let's see what it looks like by UT Hospital. So the folks traveling southbound right around UT Hospital are in for a shock. They're going to come to a dead standstill as you get just past, not even way before Icy King, just right around the bend of the river. Come all the way down. Let's see what it looks like at Topside Road. And so that's your traffic northbound out of Maryville. So if you're coming out of Maryville, heading to downtown Knoxville, well, it's a mess. That guy almost got hit by a car. Did you see that? That was crazy. Watch it, buddy. Let's go all the way down to, oh, wow, look at this. That's what you're going to have to deal with coming out of Maryville and Alcoa. You may be better off just jumping on Pellissippi, going way out of your way, and then hitting 40. Because 40, oh, that's a mess. Let's come down to all the way, that stream's not available. Is it available? Nope. So that's a mess. But you could take Pellissippi Parkway, but then you're going to be dealing with traffic on the northbound lane. That one's not available as well. Come on, TDOT. What's going on? What's up with your cameras? That's a live look there for Pellissippi Parkway and Kingston Pike. So traffic's not too bad. So if you're coming out of Maryville or Alcoa here at this hour, you may be better off just to jump on to Pellissippi Parkway and scoot up to Interstate 40. Tina says, I wonder if it's a fatal. I don't know. Let's see. I don't do. Let me see. There's not even any information on it on the TDOT. Unless events. Incidents are set up. So I don't know. They don't have any information on it, but obviously a big time wreck to slow everybody down this morning. That's a mess. That is a mess. Never fun when you have to deal with that, is it? All right, Tom, you run. You got to have a good day. We're going to throw on the music, and we're going to wrap things up here this morning. We sure hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining me for Wake Up with Witcher. It's now 7:40, by the way. Check at that time so you don't run late. Tom's got to hit the road. And I sure hope you all have a wonderful and safe day. Thanks for joining me this morning. Remember, enjoy today, the sunshine, good patio weather for lunchtime today. Tomorrow, the rain will be on the increase throughout the afternoon and through the overnight hours. So rainy Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night into Wednesday, and probably for the first part of our Wednesday. We dry out Wednesday night into Thursday, and then more rain ramps up as we get into our Friday and Saturday. And we're talking about the possibility of basically 1 to 3, maybe pockets of 2 to 4 inches of rainfall over the next 7 days. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and again, Friday and Saturday. We sure hope you have a great day. The meet and greet is this Friday, March 8th at Orange Hat Brewery in Hardin Valley, 6 to 8 o'clock at night. Hopefully, fingers crossed, say a little prayer that we get our merchandise in on Friday morning, that I can have a whole merch shop set up for you come join us for some fun, some pictures, and some good conversation. Can't wait to find out, learn more about you. Actually, see what you look like. I don't even know what half of you look like. And also, I was going to say one other thing. What was I going to say? Oh, also, listen, I think I have now 3 or 4 females now that have joined Witcher's Weather Watchers. Remember, I'm setting up a storm spotter program with East Tennessee Weather. What I need you to do is go take the Skywarn Storm Spotter program with the National Weather Service. Send me your certificate so I know that you've taken the class, and then we are forming a group. So now I think we've got 5 or 6 men and like 3 or 4 women. So we're up to about 10 storm spotters. Witcher's Weather Watchers is what we're calling it. And if anybody is good at artwork, design work, make me a sketch. Let's get some t-shirts made. We'll get some hats made for Witcher's Weather Watchers, East Tennessee Weather. It's all to help out our community during severe weather events or inclement weather events, whether it be snow, sleet, hail, rain, whatever it may be, flooding. And you'll be able to join me on the broadcast. I have a teacher that just reached out to me yesterday and said, depending on the time of day, I'm a teacher at one of the local schools, so I may not be able to join all the time. But that's the whole point. You'll be able to shoot me a text message, and I think I'm going to sign up for a. We're going to figure this out before severe weather happens. But I'm going to sign up. There's a product that you can do where I could send you a link, and then literally you come right into the program, and so you'll be able to either be video on the program, or we'll get you on through a phone call where you could just call me and say, okay, cool. I've got Tom on the phone right now. Tom's joining us from, I forget where Tom's from, but I think Tom's from Powell community. So Tom's joining us from the Powell community. Tom, what do you see? And then he'll be on the broadcast. And so that's where these Witcher Weather Watchers are going to be playing a huge role when we're talking inclement weather around East Tennessee. We're building a big product here, my friends, and you are a part of it. It is your product, and it is for you every single day. All right, so if you're interested, hit me up at an email, mike@easttnweather.com. That's mike@easttnweather.com. Put Storm Spotter or Witcher's Weather Watchers in the subject title if you're interested. And if you want more information to become a storm spotter with the National Weather Service and the Skywarn Storm Spotter program, I'll send you a link to that. They have it on their homepage as well. But you can take it virtually, or you could take it in person as well. There is another class coming up, by the way. Let me see when that next class is coming up. Hold on. There's another in-person class coming up. That would be, let's see, March 5th. So it's March 4th, March 5th. So tomorrow night, Knox County Public Works Service Center. I think I'm going to be attending that, hopefully. My wife works, but I'm going to try to attend that one. The next one after that one would be March 14th in Roane County, and then March 21st in Marion County. That's the southern parts of. But you can take them. You can take these classes virtually, which obviously might be easier for you. You get a passing score, you get your certificate, send it my way, and become a Witcher's Weather Watcher. Sounds pretty cool. Those alliterations just don't get much better than that, do they? Witcher's Adventures, Witcher's Weather Watchers. Hey, which way you want to go? This way, this way, this way, that way? I give up. All right, 7:44 right now, folks. We sure hope you have a great day. Again, if you're traveling Alcoa Highway north and southbound, there's been an accident. It has snarled traffic on the northbound and southbound lanes. Right there at Topside Road is where the accident is, but it is backing up traffic almost to UT Medical Center on the southbound lanes and all the way down to Pellissippi Parkway on the northbound lane. So find an alternate route. You'll need to do that for sure. All right, we sure hope you have a great day, my friends. We'll see you back here for Wake Up with Witcher bright and early, 7 o'clock on Tuesday morning. That would be March 5th. We'll see you soon.